The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Darnold. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Returnable for Grant. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and
looking to pass. Tua.
29-yard line.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, and frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Sidney Jones.
They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And that is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
1st and goal, Miami.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Joe Schobert able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Try to run with Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Darnold from the gun. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
48-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Jaguars 0.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Fournette on the carry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Eluded, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. On second down, here's Fournette. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Third and 2, Darnold. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fournette. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, not a huge gain there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
Play fake, and it's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 50, the 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
I can't stand myself.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
After the interception, here's Darnold. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Going for the deep ball. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2 and now on 1st down. He's going to air it out deep for Green, and that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Breida to get the third quarter started. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Mine's 50, mine's 50. Quit talking about it. Let him bring it. Check 43. 52 blast.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They run with Breida. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
34-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 47. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead. But these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Darnold. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
36-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. That's once again complete to Chark. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Switch up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 34 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Jaguars 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down, Miami.
Here's Breida. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa, sliding out of the pocket. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings
out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Westbrook, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. One quarter remaining. For the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the turnover, it's Tua. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua, escaping the pressure right. And it's caught by Parker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for that 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This is Shenault on the receiving end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Minshew. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
First and 10.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
It'll be Minshew again. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Going for it all. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
On first down, here's Breida. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 39-yard line.
Tua going to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sidney Jones.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Now it's Breida. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They run for it with Breida. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
By the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10.